Good morning to y'all. To y'all, you know. What's this cat doing? Don't know what she's doing. She's going crazy. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? So basically, today is gonna be about vibration and frequency. Okay, raising your vibration and raising your frequency. Right? What happens when we raise our frequency? We are able, basically by shadow work, mostly it's by shadow work and by leveling up by your frequency because you attract what you are. I'm not saying you are like that kind of person or bad person or like a toxic person, but if you keep repeating the same patterns, you're gonna keep attracting the same energy as you. You know what I mean? And everybody's different, right? Not everyone's gonna be as the same as you with that kind of energy inside them. With the repeating patterns, they might not be able to handle it or whatever. Something happens to cause them to behave in certain ways towards you, because there's always repeating patterns towards them. So just repeating patterns and experiences, right? So when you raise your frequency, when you do your shadow work and you change within, because it all comes from within, like the monks say as well, change comes from within, not from without. Without change is when you change it within. So when you change your frequency, basically by doing shadow work, you have better choices. So better choices come from better like friendships, like people who resonate the same frequency as you. The same as when you was in a toxic frequency, you're always attracting the same frequency as you. And with raising your frequency, by doing shadow work and cleansing the inside, you attract the same as you, right? And then you're able, say, when who's got the um, same way of thinking as you as well. So you say you know about frequency, energies, vibration, law of attraction, all these things that you teach yourself, right? The government and all these kind of stuff, conspiracy theories and lovely stuff, all that good stuff. You are able to attract people who are in the same mindset as you, who know the same things as you as well. So then when you need that person, you have that person to talk to, who's in the same vibe as you, same personality, same characteristics as you. So when you're doing shadow work and you're healing inside, you got better choices. So you got better adventures, better experiences, better attractions, law of attraction. So you're attracting better people into your reality. Um, you're no longer going to somewhere where you're experiencing the same thing going over and over again, meeting the same person in a different body. The same person that reminds you of the other person you just met, but just a different person, but same behavior as the other person, same triggers as the other person, same trigger knows how to trigger you just like the other person. You meet another relationship, it's the same as the other relationship, right? So when you start doing your inner work, you're healing your childhood, you're healing last year, you're healing last week, you're healing last month, all these things that you heal, you're able to go on now and meet people who are able to help you, support you, and support you mentally, and support you with what you're going through, and they understand and you understand as well what's happening between each other. It's a good, healthy relationship, right? You're both boosting each other up, you're both helping each other. For me, it's more about, trying to stick to, like, say, stick to dry food, or stick to rice, or stick to pasta, or stick to porridge, stuff like that, that's cheap, simple, and I stick to that instead of wasting a lot of money on veganism and buying these expensive food. It's like you got porridge, very cheap. There you go. No sugar, nothing. Not even brown sugar, just plain rice, very cheap. There you go. Big bag. Um, Pasta, all these things. So I put tasks for myself, right? So that task would be, okay, can we do 1 week with just pasta and rice? Can we do 1 week with porridge and rice? Simple stuff, and then change up. Can we do 2 weeks? And then just try to help your dopamine get better by doing these things. Your dopamine is getting better and better, and the more you get better within, the better you attract outside, because your feelings attracts outside. How you feel is what you attract. So, and especially when you do shadow work, you're changing the frequency that's inside of you, that's there 24/7 of your daily life, which is attracting all the things to you that's the same frequency as you. So when you're able to do the shadow work and actually do the healing, you're able to start attracting better into your reality, and life gets a bit more easier, and you feel much more better as well, because when you change the inside, the revengefulness goes, the anger goes, all these things go, right? That you need to understand it's not part of you as much as you think it's part of you, because that's what you experience and that's what humans experience. It's about you just doing as much work as you can, and then just feeling as much as you can. And it's the more you feel, the more you let out. That's the only way to do shadow work, is feeling. Feeling is the secret to the universe, right? Just like it says, when you feel is what you attract, right? So if you feel good, you feel happy, you start attracting all these amazing things to you. This is why in my other video I was talking about like vampire energies. Is people that don't have their own energy, so they need somebody to make them happy. See, so then they start glowing, they're happy and excited and glowing. It's because they have that person that they're always thinking about, right? That's making them feel, oh, there's my dopamine hit, yay, I got this person, oh my god, look at me. Then they're glowing and stuff like that, right? Then they start attracting better things into the reality. But without that person, they're nothing. So they start attracting the same thing as them, as vampires. So people that don't have their own energy, they're taking from other people's energy, and that's why they start attract. So you gotta have your own energy. You gotta have your own excitement, your own happiness, your own joy. That's self-love. That's called self-love. Then you start attracting people who have self-love as well, have their own energy. Don't need it from someone. Don't need to put someone down to feel good. Don't need to be in a relationship to feel good. You don't need money to feel good. All these things are good to have as well in the same time, but you don't need it. You're still good without it. It might be not as good without it, but you're still good without it. But then there's certain people who are nothing without friendship. They are nothing without money. They are nothing. They're just down, miserable, because now they have to go within, right? So they have all these things outside that feel like they need all of this to make them happy 24/7. So all of these things that they have is making them happy 24/7, and they need that 24/7. They need that friendship. They need the gang of people around them, to make them feel better about themselves, to make them feel safe, from the experiences that's gonna keep repeating. So they have people around them, so they feel safe. All these things is great, but you gotta have that. You gotta be that yourself. You gotta be that yourself, and then that's when you start attracting people with the same frequency, the same energy as you, who can generate their own energy. They can generate their own self-love, so that energy is in them 24/7, and they work on that, and they work on that, and even understand, okay, cool, so it's really good to be alone. So